Hey, what is up everybody? How you doing? What I did want to do on this guitar is change the pickguard. As many of you know, I bought this used and it has some discoloration to the pickguard. I'm going to switch out what I have here. I'm going to put the black one on using the American Standard pickups that came in this guitar. I think it looks good with the rosewood. I ordered these pickguards, all of them, through a company called Twilight Guitars, and they can be found at twilightguitars.com. I ordered these recently, just the other day, and they came in. I ordered the preloaded, the pre-wired, I should say, preloaded, loaded pickguard, pre-wired, whatever you want to call it. I ordered that with the mint green and the white knobs and white pickup covers and the Custom Shop 69 Abigail Ybarra pickups. Get a good shot of that. I ordered that, I don't know, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago from them. And then I went ahead and just ordered these just the other week. So I said, you know, I reached out to them and I said, hey, do you guys have a code I could pass on to my subscribers? And they said, yeah, that'd be great. I paid for this stuff, full price. And I'll be ordering more preloaded at some point. But anyway, the code you guys could use is called RED10. RED10. And that'll give you 10% off. It's a one-time code per household. So, you know, use it on a loaded pickguard maybe. They have, you could pick the knob colors and pickup colors and your pickguard color and 1-ply or 3-ply. Twilight Guitars. If you don't see what you want on there, they also do, they'll do Fender, Fralin, Lollar, Duncan, DiMarzio, EMG, EVH. That's just some of what he told me that they do. Pretty cool, great customer service, fast shipping. So I, you know, because I use them, I decided to pass it on. This is the Twilight Guitars pickguards that I got. I just dropped my shell brown one, but they come shielded on the back, which is nice. And here we go. So let's get started with putting this on this. This is a string height measuring gauge, but something you may want to do, because we're going to be removing the pickups from the pickguard, you're going to lose your height adjustment between of how high the pickups are to the string. So with this tool you can go from the pull piece to the, you can measure from the pull piece to the string on each side and write it down for each pickup if you like. I'm going to skip that part. I'll do it by, I know how they go manually, but this is a step that you may want to take, especially if you had yours set up professionally and you don't want to lose that setting. Make sure you get some kind of measurement from the pole piece to the string. Also, on this is a Fender American Standard Strat. The settings, the standard settings for that are out on their website. Okay, so first things first, I want to save my strings. I just put them on. I'm going to unscrew the Tremolo Arm so I can flip over the guitar later. I'm going to loosen the strings up so I could take the Tremolo Arm off from the back. You want to have some sort of little box to put your screws in as they come off so you don't lose them. I'm going to flip the guitar over. I'm going to take the screws out of the back plate. What I like to do is I like to keep my springs in order of how they come out. I want to put them back right how I found them. Let's take a quick picture with my phone. Not that I won't remember it, but I want to know. I want to get a picture of which ones they're on and back here. But I also want to know which spring is in what position. I'm going to put them on my plate up there in the order that they come off. That's my middle. That will be the top. Now you don't have to do this if you are gonna get, if you're gonna put new strings on afterward, you don't have to go through this step. I just want to show you how to do it. Now the tremolo arm's gonna come right out. There we go. Let me do it so you can see it. So this is gonna pull right out. My strings are attached. Okay, and I'll just throw that to the side. I really don't want to ruin my strings either. Okay. So now we want to start taking all the screws out of the pickguard, pulling our knobs off, pulling the little switch. Here I'm taking the screws off around the outside of the pickguard. This is a 11-hole pickguard, which is standard on newer American standard guitars. And of course this is at high speed. I wish I could really go this fast. You can see the discoloration from the sticker that was on there. I wonder how long the guy or woman had that sticker on the guitar, or if it was sitting in a window somewhere, or it you know, smoker thought crossed my mind, but it never smelled like it, and the case doesn't smell like smoke, so I don't think it's likely. Certainly the case would probably stink if it was in a smoker's house. I'm using a flathead screwdriver there to help me pry up the volume and tone knobs. Carefully, not to scratch anything. And now I'm just going to use a pair of needle nose to loosen the nut to get the volume pot and tone pots off. Alright, I'm saving everything in a different tray. I like to keep keep the screws separated and everything organized. It makes it easier to put everything back together. Nothing goes missing. You don't want one of those screws to go missing. Now I'm taking off the pickups, and you'll see a little bit more later, but there's a little piece of rubber that goes around the screw on the other side of the pickguard there. It's important that you know about it so that you can put it in the tray and save it for later. It's going to have to go back on later. We'll see that little rubber piece connected. There it is. You see how it's around the screw? You just pull it off and put it in a tray, save it for later. You're going to need it, right? I still have some remaining on the pickup there. You can see the bridge pickup. You can see that piece of rubber on either side. I'll pull them out, make sure I have them all. There we have it. We're almost ready to start switching to the new pickguard. Alright, there you have it. We have the black pickguard. Starting to put the pickups in. As you can see in between there, I have that little piece of rubber. You have the screw goes through. The little piece of rubber goes around the screw on the other side and then into the pickup. Just like when you took it apart. same. And this is YouTube. I've sped, so speed up through some of these parts if you like, and to move on. I've sped it up as fast as I can. It can get a little tedious. Everything's being done in order, so if you miss something, you can just reverse back. Anyway, I'm just putting in the 3 pickups here first. The pickguard still has the plastic on it at this point. The outer, there's a protective piece of plastic that comes on it on the outside. And I'll take that off in a few, but right here it's still on. It's a nice pickguard though. I'm pretty happy with it. It's I have some Fender ones here, and it feels the same. It doesn't feel cheapy, I guess, like is what I'm saying. Now I'm going to start putting the pulling the volume pot up through so I can put the nut back on it and hold it in place. Well, I decided to peel the plastic off at this point because I didn't want to have plastic under the nut, so I went ahead and did it. But then you got to be careful, you don't want to scratch the pickguard up right away. I didn't have any issues. I wasn't very careful, and I didn't have any problems, but I shouldn't say that. I was careful. You put them on, you snug them, and then I hit them with the needle nose to tighten them up. But you don't want to over tighten. Like anything on a guitar, you don't want to over tighten anything. Putting in the screw for the 5-way switch, the 2 screws. I like the look of this already. It's much better than that yellow tinted white pickguard. Well, sort of white. This is turning out to be a good look. It's a nice contrast to my black American Standard, which has the black body and the white pickguard and the maple neck. Putting into that switch back on. That was a little battle right there. I had that. Putting that on. It was a little. To find the way it came off to get it to go on right. There we go. Tighten up the tone pot. Bolt. Nut. Clean things up. Bring the pickups up a little higher here. It's looking good. We're almost there. Got my knobs, put them on, face 10 up. Starting to look like a guitar again. All right. Got to get the wires tucked underneath. Here I'm just checking to make sure any wires didn't come loose, and there was one popped out on me. See, if you don't know how to solder, be careful. Alright, so now we got the pick guard on. I put in a few of the perimeter screws already, and I'm just finishing up putting in the remaining perimeter screws. I'm trying to make this video not too long. I mean, this can be, I understand, but if you don't know it, you want to see it, right? That's the way it goes. So I'm cleaning up a little bit. We're ready to put the bridge back on. Good time to clean it is now when the strings are off, right? All right. So now we're just gonna put the trem block down through. Flip the guitar over. Take a look at the picture on the phone. Make sure we're putting everything back right. Remember, I kept the springs in the order that I took them out of the guitar, and I'm putting them back in order. They have different tensions on them when they're in the guitar, so some of them may be a little more stretched out, say on the bass side than on the thin side. So it's important to put them back in the order that you took them out. It'll save you a lot of trouble. It's just worth doing. You regret if you don't get that right, especially on a Floyd Rose guitar. This isn't a Floyd Rose, but you do that on a Floyd Rose, oh man. So put that back plate back on. I'm okay with that being white. That doesn't bother me. I actually ended up stuffing putting toilet paper around the springs to help keep some of that reverberation sound of coming out of the back there. Just help keep the Strat a little bit quieter. All right, there it is. So next up we'll tune it up and get see what it sounds like. Not that the sound changed. Hey everybody, so new pickguard is on. I couldn't be happier. I love the way it looks with the rosewood. So I think I'm gonna stick with this one for a while. Put in that code red 10 and you'll get 10% off. It's one time per household though, so use it wisely. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time. Please like and subscribe. It's very important to keep things rolling. All right, everyone. Until next time. Bye. Thanks for watching.